all day, or Joe Rogan podcast all night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fucking whatever it is.
God.
Dude, old Rogan, he's so lame. Like I love him to death, dude. He's the best, but he's the lamest.
Dude, my favorite Rogan is Fear Factor Rogan.
He's like whenever like Randall Carlson's like talking about all the things, he's just like,
dude, Fear Factor Rogan is so funny.
Have you ever seen the animated? Have you ever seen the animated JRE?
Are you a loser? Are you a quitter? Just like yelling at them.
No, dude. Whenever he's like commentating on a fucking UFC fight, he's like, "Oh my god, look at him! He's got the kick of the shot." He's nuts.
Dude, I watched it. He was I think he was commentating for when Anderson Silva broke his fucking leg.
Oh yeah, he was, dude.
Oh, dude,
when that you just see,
God,
you just see it like
you just see it wrap around. You're like, ooh. I was at a bar. I was at a bar and it was playing on the TV and everyone in the bar was just like, Did
you see? I think you saw it when he was interviewing Derrick Henry after his fight. He's like, Derrick, I see you took your pants off right after the fight. Do you want to share with us why you took your pants off after the fight? He goes, my balls was hot.
All right, we're recording, so.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Illuminatio. My name is JP. I am your host today, and I'm joined by my lovely brother, Charlie, and his brother, Matt. I'd let them do their own introductions if I didn't trust them not to fuck it up. So, and Tyler, obviously, of course. But he's always here, so always assume that Tyler's here. If I forget to mention him, call it out. Somebody, because he deserves recognition. So, gentlemen, we are now moved into the so Nancy Pelosi today has come out making like this major, like, oh, okay, well, now I'm calling for all the chairmen to actually move forward with our inquiry, and how, like this is actually going to proceed is going on now. Matt says she's drunk. Charlie, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'll start off with...
I shared a tweet. She was drunk.
Shut your mouth, sir. Shut your mouth. It is my turn. I cannot believe I'm sitting in a room with him. No, that bitch is probably drunk as fuck. No, like, probably not. Like, I'm assuming that she just got really flustered because, like, that guy hit it right on the fucking nose. She fucking hates him. She hates him. He makes her look like a fucking loser because she can't get anything done in the house, and she hates it. She absolutely hates him. When he's like, "Do you hate him?" It's like,
Nancy Pelosi is probably the worst speaker of the House.
Probably.
Yeah, he just straight up calls her a fucking loser. Like, and she's like, I can't fucking handle that.
Has she ever been Speaker of the House prior to this?
For fucking ever, man.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
forever
I kind of thought like it was
forever.
Because how long has she been Speaker of the House whenever the Democrats control it?
She has been Speaker of the House, I think like 3 times. I think this is like her 3rd time or something.
Because she's old, bro.
She's
like,
79.
Yeah, and she is
She's
ancient,
79.
man. Like,
she's a millionaire.
fuck yeah, she is. Courtney.
How do you get to, with like $174,000 salary? How do you?
You work forever. She's obviously a dinosaur. Look at her.
I mean, that you accumulate that much wealth.
They all have charities that they skim off the
No,
top of,
that's what
dog.
I'm saying.
I mean, like, everybody knows that.
That's what I'm saying.
What is her net worth exactly? I mean, it's probably fucking.
It says
insanely.
$26 million on Wikipedia.
Holy
What
Jesus! But isn't she like the daughter of like an already well-established family?
Yeah, and her
Yes.
husband also does something that's like also really.
Yeah. So.
But I still would not say.
I would say there's some variance in the reported amounts because I'm seeing a couple different sources giving a couple different amounts for her net worth, but it's a fuckload.
It's a lot. Like, there's no fucking
It's
way.
a fuckload for a congressman. Like 26 million.
Congresswoman, sir. Check yourself.
I need to check.
Check your privilege at the door.
Checking. I apologize. So I honestly
What's her
How
husband's
dare
net
you?
worth? Because that's what they do a lot of times. They
just add it together.
Yeah. You look up Bernie Sanders' net worth. It's like $8, and then his wife is worth like a couple mil.
There's no way Bernie's worth $8, dude. He fucking wrote a book.
Exaggerating. Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
However,
he wrote a book. I wrote the damn bill. God damn it. But
get off the stage, Grandpa. Boomer.
Dude,
He's pre-boomer.
Dude,
no,
yeah, he's
I was about to say
he's the greatest generation. Bro.
everybody, and I mean literally everybody is just all over Biden right now for like the dumbest things. Like, I'm true. Yeah. No.
Did you watch that animated like speech version? Like the
Oh,
animated
there's
video?
an animated video.
Yeah,
What?
His like blonde leg hair.
Oh, the long leg hair one. Yeah,
no
that's actually-
malarkey. No malarkey.
That's good. I just watched him bite his
Senile.
when I was
Oh,
watching him
fuck.
bite his wife's finger and whatnot. I watched that happen. I watched Biden's fucking Twitter page post that because I follow him, and they post the fucking video. I watch it, and it's just that they're going blah 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 blah. Throws her hand up in his face, and he just takes a little nibble right off the top. You know, like, and I'm just like, did he just nibble on her finger? I mean, I don't care. They've probably been married for like 70 years.
Did you,
but
you know
like,
the cat meme?
which one? The like women yelling at cats?
Yeah, the Desperate Housewives yelling at the cats. You see the one? It was them pointing, and then like as soon like they made his wife's finger like look like an extension of that finger, like into his frame, and then he was just biting on it.
That
It was like,
is- That's good.
So funny, dude.
I'm a big
it's so
fan of that.
meta. It's so meta.
You said you work as a cook, bitch. I said I cook work.
I love that. That's probably my favorite one. But like Crowder has been like
Crowder with
on a
louder.
nonstop. Yeah, Crowder with the louder. He has been like
The loudest
nonstop,
Crowder.
just fucking tearing into people. And like, okay, so maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Is Crowder like? Is he like a practicing Christian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is he
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
That's-
they have on the Crowder show. They have like a, I don't know, it's like Theological Tuesday or something like that.
Theological Tuesday. Huh?
I don't.
Like,
I don't
he's-
actually know. He has like it's one day a week where they do like a more like religious theme. I don't know what day of the week it is or anything. I'm not a mug club member. I'm not a mug clubber.
I want to because I really want that fucking mug.
Well, you're a student
I'm a veteran.
and you're a veteran.
Yeah.
Can you
you
get
get him
double
for-
the discount?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, hey.
Oh, he still charges you? What a piece of shit.
Yeah. Wow. Check your privilege, Steven Crowder.
No.
You're welcome for my service. I'm just kidding. I hate people who fucking do that.
Thank you for your service.
Stop it. Your tax dollars paid for my alcoholism. You're all enablers because of it, and I blame you, the American taxpayer.
Good. Good.
That's one of the best retorts I think I've ever heard.
Thank you.
So, the main reason that I brought you boys on here today, both of you in the same room at the same time, I'm thinking that our adoring fans in public would like to hear us talk some Q.
Q.
Buy a Zora, buy a Zora, buy a Zora.
You're the grand champion.
Yeah, I'm into some Q.
All right,
I'm into some
so-
Q.
So I'm not a Q expert, right?
not-
I'm
okay.
going to defer to you gentlemen when it comes to
Here's-
the Q stuff.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not either.
I'm not either, per se. I
But
dabble.
I dabble
in
in the Q. I dabble in the Q.
Let's see how many
My
people
my
who
tattoo
are like
artist.
super hardcore Q.
Can correct us.
Oh,
please.
dude, you should get your tattoo artist to come on the podcast.
I'll ask him next time I see him.
You could call him.
Ben?
Yeah.
I'll call him.
Does he
Yo.
have a phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have his number?
I do. I do have his number because I can text him and
I
go
was
like,
about to say, I'd assume you guys would talk about tattoo ideas and stuff, or like you text
every
him
now
pictures.
and then. Every
like-
couple months.
They just like lay in bed, with like on their bellies, like feet back up in the air, like swinging back and forth, like texting each other about tattoos.
You're like, I don't want to bring him
mean-
in here. I'll call him. Fuck that.
I don't think he
Um,
wants to be on here now.
Why?
I'm just
Oh,
making-
he's
I'm
fine. Ben, we
joking.
want you to come on. You got to come on. So, what was I talking about? Okay,
Q.
so
We're talking
yeah,
about Q.
we're talking Q. So last time I had my buddy Consalvo on like the podcast, he fucking like
Is he into Q?
no,
He's
he's
anti-Q.
very anti Q. And this is the guy, like he is. I'm not, like obviously I'm
Isn't
not.
he an InfoWars guy?
Yeah, he's a huge Infowars guy. So
But
it's
he's anti-Q. Interesting.
well, okay. So
He's anti-Trump.
yeah,
too.
he's very anti-Trump.
huge, very
Yeah.
InfoWars. Very
I'd like to have.
anti-Trump.
I'd
Now,
like to have
that is
Matt.
a niche.
No, I'd like to have Matt like on here so that like he can explain
Both
his point a little
Matts.
bit better. Yeah,
Matt
because
versus
I'm
Matt.
I'm not gonna even try because I'm just gonna butcher like the way he like obviously perceives this stuff. I personally don't believe it. Like that's me.
You don't believe Q?
No,
Okay.
no. I think for
Well, let me give you a little
good.
sample.
Okay, yeah,
just
no,
an example.
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah, like
So
drop it
on-
like it's
on-
Before you do that, why don't for our listeners at home and engineers right here, who maybe aren't familiar with what the fuck you guys are talking about.
You're right.
Oh, that's a good point, Tyler. Thank you. So, ladies
It's your job as the host to tell people.
So, ladies
We're
and
the
gentlemen,
guests.
there is this awesome idea. QAnon is a theory that the president is. No, okay.
It's much,
Charlie, you do it.
It's much more than
So
that.
I'm getting the nod that I'm already doing a bad job of explaining it. So somebody else.
Do you want to explain it, like the
Yeah.
the CI thing?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, yeah.
So what Q is QAnon is a 4chan poster.
Mm-hmm.
Q Anonymous.
The mysterious hacker known as 4chan. And he will post he, she, it,
They.
we, Wumbo,
Zer.
they'll post like cryptic questions. And it was all the fucking rage back on the Donald subreddit back in like 2015, 2016, 2017. And they'd post questions like, who is Jeffrey Epstein? St. James, what's on St. James Island? Why is the temple painted that color? Like, those are just examples. I don't know if that's real or not. But it's questions like that, like these leading sort of probing questions, like who is this person? Who edited the 302? That is one. Is who edited the 302s?
That shit's kind of very recent.
That is years old, and it just came out that there's a FBI lawyer under investigation for altering evidence in the
302s.
in the FISA evidence to get a FISA renewal on Trump.
Right.
So you have these things that are starting to kind of crop up that Q was talking about forever, and no one knows who it is. There's all these different theories from everywhere from Q is a LARPer, just someone making shit up that just happens to be a little bit right because they read a lot of the news, to it is actually Donald Trump, to I think people said it was Taylor Swift at one point.
Oh yeah, there's
That
some
is
wild
not
fucking
true.
theories, and it's like
And anyone in between.
yeah.
I was listening to this podcast called The Confessionals. It was recommended to us by our friend Brian.
Confessions
Oh,
is
it's
great.
so good.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
And they had Zach Voorhees on there, the Google whistleblower. His shit's all over Project Veritas. And
Go check
he
him out.
said this theory, which I hadn't heard before, which was that Q is a counterintelligence operation by the military. And if you think about it, if mainstream media is intelligence, then this would be counterintelligence. You're planting that seed of whether you want to call it disinformation or truth.
Yeah, black propaganda. It's
Yeah.
like reverse propaganda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was a CI operation by the military, and his whole, like, if you zoom out enough, his whole worldview is that there's these European bloodlines that make up the global elite, the globalists, the elite, whatever, and you have this group of people, and then the military is kind of counter to that. I don't know if it's the military as an entity, if it's people in the military, if the military is subservient to a different group, but his theory was it was a CI thing by the military, and it had a few other billionaires as well that he says are sick and tired of like these quote unquote
Pedophiles.
like pederast,
pedophile,
globalist,
globalist, satanic, sacrificing kids
I
to
mean,
mall,
dude,
that shit.
transnational people.
See, like I would be I was literally like one of the first people to write off. Like everybody's like, oh no, you got like gigantic groups of pedophiles, Pizzagate, all that shit. I was like the first person to go like, okay, now you're just trying to like attribute
Okay,
fucking-
let me ask you this.
fucking like things to like what's going on. You know what I mean? And that's just like the idea of sorry, distracted. So I mean, like, but now you're just trying to like make shit stick. You're just trying to get people to the point where it's like, oh well, I'm trying to turn people against these people for whatever fucking reason I'm trying to do that against, and then because obviously people who have like major global agendas are really easy to hate. But then the whole Epstein thing comes out, and it's just like, I'm like, get this shit out of here.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It said Q said Epstein is the key. Epstein is like the center of it all.
Well, when did Q
fucking
say
like
this?
2015 or some shit.
I need to see receipts.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a shit
let's
ton of
see, can you
screenshots.
see if you can pull up some QAnon Epstein stuff?
Like it should still be up.
It's all everything on 4chan's timestamped.
It's just
I
hard
would
to
say
find it.
don't use Google. Use DuckDuckGo. Google's not going to pull up some QAnon stuff. I am very skeptical of Google
I am
after that podcast.
Oh yeah, I am like
The
Google's
thing is I always search everything.
Oh,
So
shit.
I just search Google and DuckDuckGo, and
Yeah.
I compile a full spectrum result from that.
So I as you know,
Mm-hmm.
I drove up from Alabama recently. All 12 and a half hours. I drove.
Oh, I know.
And I got in. So Erin and I she was driving like the last leg of the trip, and she was listening to one of her podcasts,
Mhm.
like Case Files, I believe it is. Shout out to Case Files.
Wait, am I still looking up this QAnon shit? Or
Yeah, you can still look at it. Okay.
QAnon Epstein.
So she's listened to this episode about the title of the episode was Operation Cathedral, right? And Operation
Okay.
Cathedral was a thing back in the 90s, I believe,
Mhm.
where a government, a pan-governmental takedown of pedophile rings, or a certain pedophile ring, because like some shit came out about this dude in California, and they searched his computer, and then they found the chat rooms or some shit. I don't remember it verbatim, right? So I started looking into that. Like how often do you think there's like these pedophile rings getting busted?
There's been a lot more.
There's been pedophile rings are huge. So these things are massive. And they're multinational things. Like they found this dude in the Philippines who's like sending shit back to the States, and I'm talking like this Operation Cathedral thing. I think it yielded like 750,000 images.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's like
That's fucking horrible.
Oh,
man.
no,
like,
it's
my
Beautiful.
God.
There's a whole website for it.
yeah. So and then
isn't there like the keyboard, right?
yeah, keyboard.
Yeah.
So I'm looking into this shit, right? And then like I'm finding this other like the other connections to these other rings and stuff. And who do I find spotted throughout my search?
Who?
Building suspense. QAnon.
Oh, QAnon.
I found a lot of QAnon stuff. People were like tweeting at it, like Q, look, like hey, like look at this shit. Here's some evidence. Q, all this other shit,
Mhm.
right? And as I'm starting to look more and more into it, all these Twitter accounts, like all of them, and all these like these pages that like had screenshots of them, are all banned. Like all these accounts are like suspended. Like all the ones that are like mentioning are like because you can see like with the original content ones from like the hyperlink or whatever, or like I don't know when in the Google search you see the fucking head article part. I don't fucking know. I don't know what it's called, but when you click on it, it shows that it's suspended. So you get like a glimpse of what it used to be, kind of before like, and now that the content's gone. So you can see that like these people are talking about QAnon, like here's QAnon this and QAnon that, and it's all taken down.
I'm gonna kill myself.
So the first mention of Epstein is Epstein Island, in singular line, back in November 11, 2017. And then a near year later, about a half year later, actually.
What's the date on that?
Why is Epstein spending $29 million to bury the tunnels underneath his temple on it? Is temple on Epstein Island?
Oh shit.
I mean, but the locals that lived right around Epstein Island knew that they were fucking trafficking kids there.
Oh, most certain.
They've come out and said such, you know, like they basically been like, yeah, no, I mean, like these little girls would come here, they'd wait for the boat,
So-
you know, like they'd be surrounded by armed
Right.
guards. I mean,
So like I said before, and like shout out to Crowder for this, the nugget of truth in this whole wild wacky story is this man ran a pedophile island with a temple on it that involved the highest ranking members of our society.
I know it's absolutely insane.
And it's just like that's like shit you hear about in a fucking novel.
That is straight off an episode of InfoWars. That's straight off 100 episodes of InfoWars.
Dude,
I mean, like,
he's been on this shit from the start. It's,
just like you know what
Epstein was arrested in 2011. 2011, he was arrested for, I believe, sexual assault or sex trafficking.
it was sex. It was like having sex with a minor. It was
Yeah.
basically the same
like, it was
thing.
like, yeah,
Like,
she
he is a convicted,
convicted pedophile.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been a convicted pedophile for so long. Like,
and Jim Acosta, who was secretary of some bullshit, the Trump organization, he was a prosecutor, I believe.
Yeah.
He was a part of that case. And Epstein got a sweetheart deal. He got house arrest for 2 years. And he was allowed to leave his house for work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
That's some bullshit. You want to hear about some other bullshit sentencing for pedophiles? Fucking the Orchid Club, the people that got hit for this Operation Cathedral. The maximum one I think was like 11 years, and then like the minimum was like 8 months.
Jesus.
The majority of them got like 2.5 years.
I feel like that's not long enough, but
It's definitely not.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
fucking.
no.
It's fucking rigged. But
There's
no, and that's like the whole.
'cause
That's like
those are the people that run the shit. But the last thing about Epstein's arrest back then, Acosta is on the record saying he says he was told to back off, like get out of this case. It's getting handled by the feds, and Acosta said he was told to back off, and Epstein is quote intelligence.
He was an asset.
He didn't say which intelligence, but he said he was intelligence. Now the two prevailing theories are the CIA and Mossad. But basically, it's blackmail, and that's the global elite's currency is blackmail. Is who you have blackmail on, which politicians you control.
And you hate to hear it, but I mean, I like to hear it. I'm sure you like to hear it. But Alex Jones is right.
He's right about a lot of stuff. He's just really he's just tough to digest for people to jump in and start understanding what he's talking about.
The stuff that he's wrong on. He's really really.
Oh,
really
sure,
wrong on.
yeah. And you got to give the guy some credit because he has backtracked. He has apologized for what he has, for what shit happened. You can't discredit. You can't.
He
you
says
can't just hold it over.
He
his
says Sandy Hook happens, that whole fucking thing. I don't know.
I mean, he was deposed. It was a fucking mess.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I mean,
it's awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
You know who I feel bad for? It's Milo.
I miss Milo.
I miss Milo because I don't miss him because I never fucking had him. I hadn't red pilled yet.
He was banned before. Before it was a normal thing for people to be banned, so he got fucking shut the fuck out. It's wrapped around that TV there.
Yeah, he got shut out hard because I follow. Yeah. I look back into it, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I really like his content. And I want to see more.
He was funny as shit.
Well, I saw him do something with because I subbed him on YouTube. Surprisingly,
didn't you say something about running for office?
God, I fucking
no, Joey Salads.
Joey Salads, yeah. And then who's running? Papadopoulos is running for who's
Katie Hills.
Katie Hills, yeah, Katie Hills.
The girl with the nudes.
You remember Katie Hill?
Angel Butt -1 on Reddit.
I remember Katie Hill.
Yeah, I found her. I immediately looked at. I searched Reddit for her
account. Oh yeah, okay.
There was another nude on there.
Can I get a show of hands for everybody that went for the nudes as soon as they heard about
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I want to see that shit.
Absolutely.
I went on an angry rant on the microphone with Tyler right next to me about Katie Hill being a hypocrite and all that shit, and right after he left, I googled her nudes.
That's why they're there for.
Because I'm a terrible person. That's why.
That's what they're there for. What do you mean? You wouldn't post that on Reddit if you didn't want people to see it. I'm nobody to her. I'm a fucker from Ohio.
You're just another upvote.
You just doxed yourself, bro.
Just another up, dude.
Joke's on you. I'm not from here.
I'm from Newark. Shit, I just doxed him. I think I think my buddy and maybe I'm crazy and I could be completely wrong when I say this and just absolutely implicating somebody. Crazy. Matt's got to get on here and talk to us about this.
Yeah.
Because I would like to hear the opposing side of why he would sit here and tell you that QAnon's everything bullshit. That you just said is bullshit.
Well, we don't know. We don't know anything about QAnon, and his argument is probably going to be there's literally no proof.
Yeah.
Which is a completely fair argument.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, you are correct about that. But it's a little bit fun.
It's a little bit fun just to think about it.
No, okay. I think that
it's interesting to think about. It doesn't matter if.
But he needs.
If it's what if they're right about shit? It's been oh.
If I'm wrong, I'll take the L. If I'm right, fuck you.
Look,
it's gonna be a nice big W.
People that were talking about Epstein before he died, before the normies understood. People that were talking about him before he died were tuned the fuck in.
Dude,
that's all I'm saying.
I posted after he got arrested, I was like, better not let the Clintons get visiting hours.
It's the same.
And then boom, Dead.
Like, but it's the same. It's the same thing. Yeah, and I got downvoted too.
I know. It was like,
Oh, funny.
trending on Twitter
Yeah, the
days like the day of. and
Clintons
shit.
kill
Clinton body
people. Real
Hashtag
original.
Clinton. Yeah. Clinton's like Arkanicide? Are you? Duh. There's a reason.
Here's
that's
a hot
thing.
take. Here's a hot take for you. I don't know if I believe it. I haven't seen it, but this is just I'm just gonna report here on a theory I've heard that Justice Scalia was murdered.
Charlie said this the other day at my fucking house.
They fucking killed. Dude, I don't give a shit. They killed that fucking guy.
Charlie's
Someone
like
wanted-
Antonin Scalia, and I'm like, oh my god.
Wasn't he found with like a pillow on his head or some shit?
Yeah, over his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that.
At somebody else's house.
I sleep with
It was at, like,
pillows
a
on my
prostitute
face.
Yeah, it was like some ranch where they take
Some
hookers.
ranch.
Yeah.
No, I mean, okay, look.
What a compromising place to be found.
I am not going to say, like, I would believe more that Scalia died of a heart attack while fucking a hooker than that somebody murdered him.
Well,
the
it's-
number one constitutional scholar who protected Second Amendment rights. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, the Second Amendment rights that are still fucking there?
Thanks to him.
Thanks to, okay,
It's-
how is it thanks to him? It should be thanks to the people that wrote the original Constitution.
Because he kept those fucking.
He kept those
whack-
goddamn
I've heard
liberals
a lot
away.
of very important
God
pieces
hate
about
liberals.
it and ruled in favor of the Second Amendment, giving him the biggest penis.
That's how it works.
And
Just in case you didn't know.
I'm gonna go pick up my.
But
CCW
there is a
tomorrow.
theory that the CIA has a heart attack gun. So if you
How would that work?
if you pick all these theories, these pieces of evidence that's not complete enough to make a full justification, and you piece them all together, it's a very convincing puzzle.
But this is like the same crap as like the anonymous stuff, though. You know what I mean? Like it's this big.
And we're starting to see that the real pieces are matching up with this template, and so
It's
you're
like,
starting to get a little bit
what?
excited. Like,
It's
okay,
like, yeah,
what the
what?
fuck else is true?
But they also cast a wide net,
I
you
like
know,
that. I
and
like
it's
that right there.
it's
That's good.
supposed to be.
Lock 'em up. Oh no! Wait, I can't chant that. Even though they did the same thing at the Nationals game. But if it weren't for double standards, they would have no standards, right?
Dude, it was like didn't they like manipulate the audio on that recording too? Like it's reported like the whole like every single fucking person like all
Well,
like
so like that's the thing, you know what I mean?
30,000
Like
people.
Trump has it was like Trump goes on a fucking American tour and he goes to all these rallies and they chant "lock her up"
Yeah.
for a woman who is guilty of much more horrible crimes than Donald
James
Trump. And I
Comey
say
said,
that
he even said so.
yeah, I say that not being a Trump guy, and he
Oh, you're gonna vote for him.
shut the fuck
You
up.
got
I
a
ain't
year.
voting
You
for
got a
shit.
year.
So he
Who you gonna pick?
I don't
Fucking, who you gonna pick?
Biden, Warren, Bernie.
They're all terrible. Like, what do you want?
You don't want to pick those raggedy ass fucking wrinkled sacks.
No, that's
you
fair.
want Orange Man.
Orange
Orange Man tweet good.
Orange Man tweet good. He is
Orange Man tweet.
Listen,
Make
you don't
happy.
arguably the most entertaining person
You're
on
gonna
Twitter.
get fucking boomer memes with Elizabeth Warren. I'm
Or
telling you right now. You're
Dude,
gonna get.
You're gonna get hold my
Boomer.
beer memes and fucking like I'm gonna go
Elizabeth
open a
Warren
beer
is
real
the
quick.
minion meme of presidential candidates.
You're fuckers. What was I saying right before?
Donald Trump is Pepe. Much
What-
spicy.
I would vote for Pepe over Donald Trump. But what was I saying? Okay, so no, he goes around town chanting like the lock her up stuff
No.
for a woman who is obviously guilty, and everybody knows that it's a running joke that she's guilty at this point in time.
Yeah.
And fucking he goes to one baseball game where and nobody says anything about it. I mean, like they sit there and they rag on him, going like, "Look at how disrespectful he is. Look at how bombastic he is. Look at this is the president, people. Look at him out there. He's out there chanting, 'Lock it up' to his supporters." I was like, "Yeah, and winning their fucking support."
Yeah.
That's like,
Not those fucking Washington fucking liberals.
But
dude.
yeah, no. And so then they're like,
Nothing
then
worse
it's
than
like
that.
one game happens, and it's literally everybody. The Hill wrote a fucking story about it, and I'm like, that's not political. The Hill. What are we doing here?
Yeah. It's
Not
it's like
cool.
Hey, you know what? That's what's that one fucking website that
I don't
was supposed to
fucking
write about
subscribe to
sports
this shit
and
to
it-
get not political.
who is that one website that used to write political stories, but they were like only supposed to do sports?
Oh, fuck. I know which one you're talking about though. It's like Strike Through.
No, Strike Through's that one the Wonderful and Fabulous.
It's not Strike Through. No, that was that strike through?
That was strike through.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've seen an episode
Good.
of strike through.
Good. It's garbage.
Oh, it was
that
gone.
stuff will rot your brain, you know.
It was gone like right after. I like fucking Borders. That's a good series.
I like Borders too because they keep my country safe.
No, that's
Build
funny.
the wall.
Get your political statements out of here.
Build that wall. Hashtag Trump 2020.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, listen.
You're gonna do
If
it.
you don't want to, if you don't want to like live on the border, like, do you want to live
No,
there?
I don't want to
No,
live
you don't-
on the
no, you don't
border.
wanna live
Why
there.
the fuck would I want to live on the
You don't
border?
want to live there with people coming, like fucking strangers walking through your yard all the goddamn time. And if you don't believe that's happening, then you're just like
You're fucking ignorant.
you're a fucking retard.
Well,
It's not no
like,
ifs, ands, or
it's-
buts about it. There's people walking through these people's houses, taking their oh, your bike's out.
No,
Mine
okay,
now.
okay.
100,000 people.
No.
It was 100,000 people
If-
a month, like every month for like 9 months.
No, I mean,
straight
okay, so
last
like
year.
if we get serious about this though for a second, like
A lot of
I did. It was that
I'm
reading.
serious.
I forget who. Well, I know, but it's like I forget who was saying. I mean, everybody was reporting out. Not enough people were reporting out. Like, what was it? 12 people were just murdered in like South
Yeah.
Texas
Oh, yeah,
by
yeah,
like
yeah.
cartel violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that literally just happened. Like
Well,
the
hold
other week.
on. Weren't these people like Nixium cult members?
No. They were.
No, these were, like-
they were Mormons.
Yeah, these were Mormons.
So
Yeah, so they
Mormons.
were
So basically, here's what happened.
Just a little different then.
I'll catch you up
still
to speed
called
on
still
why
called,
there's
but that's
Mormons
fine.
in
It's
Mexico.
still horrible though.
Yeah, why are there Mormons in Mexico?
Yeah.
So
Matt- oh, madness.
the Mormons go to Utah. Pick up the story there. They're going to Utah.
Uh-huh.
Dum da da dum dum dum.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree like Jordan Peterson for the rest of this thing.
So they go to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Utah becomes a state. Utah outlaws polygamy.
Mm-hmm.
Illegal.
I'm sorry.
You can't have multiple wives anymore. We know Mormons are into that. So some of them go, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Like Mitt Romney's ancestors.
And Mitt Romney's dad, Mitt Romney's dad was born in Mexico. And
Wasn't Mitt
that
Romney born?
they shoot
No,
down.
he
What do you
wasn't.
mean?
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
it's fucking like you ride a horse down a bit, and then you go live in Mexico. It's the fucking same.
Yeah, your fucking parents-in-law
In the
live in Mexico,
1800s.
Charlie. What are you laughing about shit over here for?
Dude, don't even be.
We'll get to that.
That's a personal
Like
issue.
it's fucking like no big deal. And then they're just there ever since because that's where they live. So there's just a bunch of fucking Mormons
They
that
live
live
near
in Mexico.
Cancun.
They got little communities, and the cartel
that's not
killed
Mexico.
a bunch of women
Nice
and kids.
Mexico.
No, and that's okay. Even though what Matt was just saying was fucking horrible, and I feel terrible about like how
He's
the way he
not
ended it.
wrong.
No, I know, and
It's
then,
just the story. It's what happened.
no, I know, and it's kind of like at this point in time, like the cartels are running just complete and total. They're doing whatever the shit they want.
I
They
It's
were
agree.
just they were just labeled a foreign terrorist.
They are
organization.
more of a threat to us than the actual terrorists that are fucking
Yeah,
across the
now-
water.
You mean the terrorists, like the NRA?
Ah, you're so
Yeah.
conservative, Charlie.
I
Oh
like-
my god.
They just got labeled the NRA. Like the
You're
NRA.
kidding me.
Yeah, in California.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm 100%. I think it was
Young
like San
Tyler,
Francisco.
pull that up. That sounds.
San Francisco. I'm pretty sure.
Just,
NRA
I mean,
terrorist
I would say
organization.
I'll take your word for it, but that was like what?
Dead ass. B.
Get
Dead
this
ass.
shit out of here. How are they a terrorist organization?
I don't know. I like when people are like defund the NRA. Like the NRA isn't.
I know. Like you look at like their fucking.
The NRA doesn't take the government's money. Planned Parenthood does,
And they donate it.
and then they donate it back to Democrats. That's the reason to defund them because you can't fucking do that.
It's like
shit.
no one. Fine. Like I
That's
don't
not
give it.
fair.
I don't.
You know that's not fair. You can't take the government's money
Yeah,
and
no,
then
you can't.
donate back to one party.
You can't-
Yeah, and like so, like
Come on.
I don't. I'm not gonna die on the hill of abortion. I don't care. Morally, myself,
Nah.
I disagree with it. But I mean, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna do anything to stop it. If I see someone who's against it, like, all right, sure, why not vote for it?
Indifferent. It's
I don't-
possible to be
I will
indifferent to.
Yeah, I'm pretty
ideas.
indifferent. I'll default to whatever like the most people are saying. I think most people are saying pro-choice, but like not like
No,
9 months. I don't
no.
think. Yeah, I
Like
think
all
that
the
people are in
crazy
that
shit,
range.
all the crazy shit.
Sure,
when it's like,
I mean, like
when
I'll stand by that.
I'll
Like
default
Roe
to
v.
public
Wade.
opinion.
no, like
Roe v. Wade. But like morally, I don't.
if you
agree with
if you
it.
have some
I
chick
wouldn't
that
get
looks
one.
like
Yeah.
Juno, like on the
Some
cover
man.
of Juno, like
Yeah.
walks into the abortion clinic, like, all right, let's get this thing out of here. I'd be like,
Right. But like that's one.
So yeah, there it is. San Francisco supervisors voted unanimously September 3rd to classify the powerful firearms advocacy group as a sponsor of terrorism and to urge other cities, states, and the federal government to follow suit. So, of course, NRA then countered with a lawsuit because bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's fucking retarded.
And there was an article out from the San Francisco Chronicle saying that the NRA has now dropped the lawsuit back on November 7th. So,
Welcome to the future.
I wonder why they
kind of oldish news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck have you been at?
Apparently not this. Where's the Timcast,
Dude,
man?
he talked about it.
Oh God, where have I been?
Yeah,
I'm
geez.
falling behind.
San Francisco has labeled the NRA as a terrorist organization.
Hey, this
you
is
know what?
This is
you know
not.
what? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it together.
I know.
Do you like my Tim
Seriously?
Pool impression?
Seriously, I don't care.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
move out, live in the woods somewhere.
With my van, I skateboard.
Back when I lived in Chicago.
It's outside Chicago.
I like Tim.
Oh, no, I love Tim,
love
dude. I
Tim.
respect the shit out of Tim, dude. Tim's the fucking man, dude. Like,
JP thinks he fucks.
dude, Tim. Oh,
Tim
dude,
Pool's
Tim
got a
gets
9-inch cock.
Tim, get down, dog. Are you kidding me, dude? I guarantee you that there is fucking a line of honeys that Tim calls them honeys. It's okay, I can call them honeys. There's a line
Doesn't
of
he
honeys.
do it like ironically?
I'm doing it ironically.
Are you?
So there's like a line of honeys that probably like outside of Subverse News every night. Like, Tim, come fill up my pool.
Dude. What? Oh, I fucking hate it. That was so stupid. Cut that out. Edit this.
How long have you been preparing that?
Who fucking yeah? You thought about that like a months ago.
What? No, I just thought
Dude,
of it
I
a
feel
second
like you thought about that like on lunch, and you were like, "Oh, dude, I'm so excited to drop this on the pod
Would
tonight."
that make
Salty.
Tim Pool water?
How would you even know that we were gonna bring? How would I even know that we were gonna bring up Tim?
Because we always fucking bring up
Because
Tim.
you want to be the man.
you
I respect the shit out of him, but I don't want to be him. He is bald as fuck.
Now we're just getting to defamation here.
How is that defaming him? He is bald.
He's created the illusion that he has a full head of hair by wearing a beanie all the time. So you just shattered that reality.
He's like Keemstar. He's fucking bald, and everybody thinks that he's got fucking hair, but he's bald.
I think he should get jacked and shave his head.
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah. Go the Joe Rogan approach.
Yes. Get tattooed. Get all you added up.
Yeah.
I 100% support tattooing.
Democrats say that I do not have a 9-inch horse cock.
And that is horse shit. So,
Look at that. You made me curse.
yeah, look at that. Great.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. I have to get demonetized.
But first, go check out timcast.com/donate.
Visit minds.com. minds.com.
No, but seriously, minds.com is fucking sick though. Like
sure,
the
yeah.
way that there's this really cool system that if you like post on it all the time, like just you like the way that you do social media,
Sure.
you post on it all the time, you get tokens. Like Minds will just give you fucking like tokens after like every
Like a
24
crypto?
hours.
JP,
Kind of.
I need our Minds login.
It's the
Don't know.
No. Stop.
Tyler, yeah, just kill all the mics here for just a second.
How about I just pause the recording?
That's fine too. Just do that. Okay, anyway, but no, I don't think anybody wants to listen to us just nonsenselessly ramble. Even though I feel like that's what we've been doing for like the last 45 minutes. But
I don't know. The kind of the nonsense rambling and joking around was kind of the most entertaining bits.
it probably is going to continue, but it's going to be relevant to the conversation as opposed to, coming out of the blue with no context.
What's the conversation?
Well,
What's the conversation?
I figured we could talk about the impeachment inquiry.
Oh.
and,
This jerry-rigged shift show.
Like, do we have to talk about the impeachment inquiry?
Yeah, dude. It's a big deal.
It's a dud.
Whatever.
I'm so tired of it.
No one fucking cares about
Yeah,
it.
the fandom of it is die.
I just hear
I think
impeachment
there was only like
inquiry
57
and
people on the other
It's
day.
confusing.
it feels like eating Brussels sprouts.
It's
Yeah.
good for you. You need to know it.
Sucks.
But you
It's
hate
just
it.
like the inquiry. Yeah, it's good for you, but there's no enjoyable part of it.
I have been
going
gavelled down.
Yeah,
This
you're
has
done.
happened.
Yeah, you're done. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
They wouldn't let Donald Trump own an NFL team.
And then, so he started his plot to take over the world. QAnon is real.
Dude, that shit reminds me of like the Cicadia 20
It's the
whatever
same
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
It's the
just
same
fucking
thing.
internet
No, they're
geniuses fucking with people.
they're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
How?
I saw it on a website.
You gotta trust everything that you read off the internet.
Yeah, especially about the QAnon. Duh. Have you fake news? God. I know that didn't make sense. But that was a bit.
Mhm.
I don't really think they're part of
Hey, we're trying to keep our verified status here. So.
Yeah, no,
So-
I was joking.
So have you seen? So have you guys seen what's going on in France?
They're having big old protests, right?
Again,
Yeah, just turned violent.
continuously.
Yeah, no. So they have the So they're doing something with their pensions. I can't remember what. Young Tyler, look at your way.
I think it's their social security thing.
Yeah,
essentially.
pull up the fucking article that we had on the. You can just scroll down. I already have.
All
them
I know
on
is Trump.
When
kinda
did the
dissed
young
Macron.
moniker start?
What's up?
Macron.
When did I become young,
And his
Tyler?
grandma wife.
It's his mom.
No, she was like his high school teacher.
No, dude, that's Aquaman. You're thinking of. He did that.
Aquaman?
What's
No,
his name?
who is Macron's wife?
Khal
What's their
Drogo?
relation?
What's his-
What? How do they
Jason
know each other?
Momoa?
Where do
What
they
are you
meet?
talking-
He's married to his high school
That's the
teacher.
question.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. Swear to God.
He married his high school teacher?
fuck yeah.
No, Macron took his fucking mom to some fucking international fucking leaders dinner. I mean, how sweet. What a mama's boy. I mean, I'm arguably a mama's boy myself. However, that's fucking weird. Just saying. You don't bring your mom to the prom, bro. Just fucking weird. I don't know. French are weird people, man. Can't keep a republic for like more than like 90 years. We've had one for like 242, 243.
They got Nazi'd for a bit, man. They had
It happens.
Ah,
It happens.
Charles de Gaulle.
But did you guys actually see though? Like on the real note, did you see
France is
what
gonna
I had
sue.
sent you in terms
this
of
is all in good faith.
in terms of old what's her face
Queen?
and Angela Merkel?
Oh,
Das
her-
Führer?
oh yeah, Die Führer.
Die
Die Führer.
Führer.
Did you? No, yeah, because you
Sorry.
failed the fuck out of
Yeah, I
German,
failed.
just like me.
Yeah, no,
failed the
I
fuck out
which
of
apparently you failed better than I did. So that's like,
yeah, I took it again.
yeah, no, I failed the shit out of that shit. I did not pay attention one goddamn bit. It was my first period.
No, fuck that.
And I skipped it most of the
I
time.
had first period fitness for life, bro.
And you know what, Miss
I fucking
she was
loved it.
she was so nice to me
too.
all the time.
I fucking loved it.
I seriously, Fitness for Life was one of the most valuable classes I think I took in high school.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. I was
Charlie
so
was
fu-
fucking
I was in
jacked
such, I was
shit,
in such
dude.
good
He was
shape.
fucking. He used
Now
to come
I'm
into
just-
my room and fucking like flex his
I
tits
literally
right
have
in front of
never
my
been in
face.
as good a shape as I was in that class in high school.
But that's
Yeah.
real though.
I
like, to
maxed out
anybody
like
that
around
wants to
like
know.
170 something, and like right now I weigh like 150. And thank you Marine Corps for making me lose all of that and give me a beer gut.
Dude, you were so skinny when I
Oh my
fucking
God,
saw your
dude.
face. Like it was nuts.
I lost like 30 pounds.
You had your fucking. You looked like a weightlifter and shit before you
Oh, I
left.
had
and when you
abs,
left,
man.
Yeah.
I had
I
abs.
remember you. Like I
For-
said, you used to come in and fucking flex on
No,
me.
dude. After boot camp, I had abs. I mean, because I had no fat left in my system.
Oh,
They
you had
starved-
abs then.
Yeah, it was.
Got like the deep Usher V's.
Oh,
and, like,
dude,
you know.
if I had a picture on my Google Drive, so if Google's passing out my personal info, it's there.
So
But it was a picture of me. I'm flexing. I'm taking a progress pic, so I'm flexing in the mirror. I'm like, wow, man, I was in such good shape, and now I'm just a fat piece of shit. Not even. I'm like a skinny fat. Like, I'm definitely not in shape, and I have like this just a little bit
could
of like
be
love
worse,
handle.
man. I was about to say like I'm.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you let skinny fat go too far. This is like I'm in the realm of like, you look good in clothes.
I look great in clothes. That's about it.
Yeah.
I still have a frame. That's
You're like, I look great in clothes.
I look great with my clothes off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all yadded up. I'm tooting my own horn here because no one else will fucking do it for me. That's what happens when you're married.
You need like groin tattoos.
I would like
Get like a pool
obliques,
ball
like on my
or something.
obliques, like right there.
Yeah.
Get like a
My
pool
buddy-
ball or something super basic, you know, like a gun. or
My buddy,
whatever.
my buddy had a gun tattoo on his crotch. He has a pistol on his fucking.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
not super basic. That's crazy.
It was a really cool looking gun though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's
Still basic as
Basic
fuck.
tattoos are typically pretty cool looking.
But
you know,
I had another
ideally.
friend who had like his tattoos went down to his obliques. I'm like, ow, my stomach hurt, dude. Getting my stomach tattooed hurt, like on one side only though, which is weird.
Which side was it?
My right side.
And you're right-handed.
I am.
Are you more ticklish on your right side?
I have no idea, and do not even fucking try.
I know.
Oh, get away from me! No, but I don't know. It fucking hurt. I was like,
Because I am.
Hmm.
So.
fun fact.
Ooh, apparently, Prince Andrew's father told him that he's got to go take his punishment.
What's his punishment?
Oh, he's gonna get it.
The
He's gonna
guillotine?
get it.
Are they gonna guillotine him? What are they like? What's the punishment? What for what? Like what's the like? Is he gonna go to
Since he's a
jail?
royal, I don't know.
I don't know.
I-
He has to
I-
joust for his life.
Apparently,
They're
Charles
kicking
and
him out. They're telling him he's gonna go down.
yeah, apparently Charles
Exile
and
in
We're gonna
Wales.
get
whoever the younger brother is.
Prince Andrew. Right?
Is he the youngest son? I thought there was one below
He's the
him.
second born son.
Yeah, but I thought there was a
Can we
third son.
confirm royal family? What is?
I looked this up the other day. I sent you a picture.
It's Prince Andrew, right?
Yeesh.
Yeah. Like,
Prince Andrew.
what's his deal?
he? Okay,
Who
so
would have to
Prince,
die for him to be king?
uh,
What's that?
a lot
every single
his
time.
nephews,
You're
A
always
lot of
you're always
people.
his nephews, and his grandnephews. I don't fucking know. His nephew's kids.
Okay.
They would have to die, and then his brother would have to die also.
Yeah, no, okay, so it basically his
That's
brother
like your level of importance.
No, so okay.
I
so-
don't know.
He
It's
would
like
have to eliminate all of his siblings as well as every possible succession they could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what order of
Or
your
that they
family
already have.
are you away from being king? Is your level is how important?
So
you are.
so basically it's like his brother and then all of his brother's children in descending of age and whatnot. And then if all of them were to miraculously die, it would move on to his sister and all of her potential offspring in descending age. And if all of them miraculously died, then it's King Andrew to correct the statement.
yeah.
And guess what?
Second
New
born
law.
kids are really
pedophilia is legal.
fucked. What
Yeah.
in
Well, no, you didn't. You missed the context because you were talking.
oh whoops.
You're like, wait, what? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
What?
In tons of places around fucking bumfuck nowhere in
Yeah.
the fucking desert. I guarantee you.
For sure.
Is it legal in Qatar? I mean, maybe it's not legal, but I guarantee you their royal family fucks kids. Come after me, Qatar. Fuck you.
Qatar's a bad place.
So what's going on with that fucking Qatar shit, dude? Fucking,
Oh, you're talking about the crown jewel?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
because I saw a bunch of people were like bringing it back up and imam or fucking.
So yeah, okay. So you guys
Tawhid.
talked about this, and I was not a part of it because I was doing other shit. I was married. You're married
What?
too, but
In the process.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But that picture. What?
The picture with the doctor in the.
No, the fucking picture I sent you guys, and you're like, "Yo, put arrows on that shit."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one you posted on the down.
Yeah, dude, I got.
Oh yeah, dude, you got like
I-
900
yeah, I got-
something
yeah,
upvotes.
not per se a lot. I mean, like, yes, there's I would say 900's a decent amount.
I would say 900.
from
That's the
what
most-
Reddit
I would
allows
call
them.
that if I posted
Bro,
that,
text
I
me
would
the
be very
link.
proud of it.
dude.
Text me
Yeah,
the
I was
link.
just about to say
Here, yeah.
900 fucking yeah. Actually, text that to me too. I'll post it on mine. But to anybody who didn't see the first couple of episodes and they're tuning in for the first time.
Yeah. So you guys go over what you guys were talking about back then.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, so fucking.
And then I'll chime in with my bit.
Yeah. So Imam Talib, am I saying that right? So I feel terrible.
The guy who the Imam of Peace.
Yeah.
Twahidi.
Twahidi. That's it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't want to associate you with Rashida Tlaib. I'm a horrible person.
Based Imam.
Yeah.
Based him on the Imam of Peace. What?
I'm sorry, the way you said that.
Imam of Peace.
I know, but you like the way you looked at me. No, it's stupid. I'm sorry.
Wow.
So like he
bigot.
You suck. So he came out with this like really breaking thing on Twitter where he was talking about the deposition of an Alan Bender, this super influential, super rich Canadian liberal. He's boys with Justin Trudeau. If you go on his here's the weird thing about Alan Bender, in my opinion. If you go on his Twitter page, it's like half in English, some in French, because I'm assuming, Quebec and, people that he knows and whatnot. And then the rest of it's like in Arabic and whatnot.
Of course.
It's crazy. I mean, like the dude, he tweets in Arabic all the time.
Yeah.
He's
some whack ass.
No, I mean,
Arabic speaking Canadian.
What were the deals that you were talking about, Matt, where he was like, what deal did he broker between?
It's like Saudi Arabia.
Alan Bender?
Yeah.
It was like some conflict in the Saudi royal family back in like 2011 or something like that.
Like way back when in 2011?
Yeah, it was like 2010, 2011, 2012, like in that range.
Like Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, it was like Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, fair. Life was simpler back then.
You're damn
And
right.
He like settled some like big conflict. I don't know. There's like articles about it.
Okay, that's so... Like that's so weird to me that they would even like trust this Western
globalist
fucking
the orb. You know the orb? Trump took a picture with the orb.
The orb.
I
the
don't know
orb.
what the fuck that thing is.
It's QAnon.
That's what it is. It's a giant computer.
No, QAnon is the precursor to fucking the Manchurian Candidate.
Didn't that happen a long time ago though?
No, what? The movie?
And like the act that it's and like what it's.
Isn't that the movie with Tom Cruise where like they like?
It's the movie with Frank Sinatra.
What's the one I'm thinking of? Like Tom Cruise and the thing that tells the future.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Is that like?
Yo, hold on.
I keep feeling, dude. Consalvo told me to watch this movie. I know it is. Is it the one where he keeps dying?
No.
Oh,
no,
they told me to watch
this
that.
This is like a '90s cruise, maybe 2000s.
Hey, but we just completely derailed the conversation.
Oh, what the fuck movie is it?
Dude. Joe, I was like, I don't give a fuck about your conversation.
Fuck your conversation, dude. What movie is it? Dead ass. I'm pretty sure it's The Manchurian Candidate.
That's stupid because that's already a movie.
No, you're right. I'm pretty.
That's the movie
it doesn't
with Frank
sound
Sinatra,
right.
and when he kills his fucking, he's a Russian sleeper agent.
Oh, you're right.
It's a good movie. You should watch it. It's amazing.
Can you pull up Tyler? Can you pull up Tom Cruise's IMDb or some shit like that?
Oh my god, that's gonna be massive, dude.
It's you go down to like 2004 and scroll down.
That's like 8 pages.
Hold on, probably it is like.
Oh my god.
It's probably. Shit.
It's actually not that long. Collateral?
No.
Dude, yeah, I recognize like none of these. I am not a Tom Cruise fan, apparently.
Minority Report. That's it. Manchurian Candidate. Minority Report. Same fucking thing.
All right. What's going on in the Minority Report?
Yeah,
It's like the thing that can tell the future before you commit the crime. So
Oh.
QAnon is like it's catching up to like as the before like the news breaks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it knows, and it's just gonna catch up a little bit faster, and then it's gonna become the. This was just supposed to be a joke. It turned into this.
it turned into a whole fucking thing.
Well, that was entertaining, was it not?
Maybe objectively, it's hard to say. That's for you, the viewer, to decide.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go ahead and weigh my opinion and say that was a little bit crazy.
I'm sorry. I waste time. Anyway, so
Alan Bender, he's out here in the East, fucking brokering peace like a fucking boss in the.
like a beast. Why
Like
the Jesus Christ?
He's Canadian. He hangs out with Justin Trudeau.
God.
He's friends with Justin Trudeau. He donates to Justin Trudeau.
Right.
Like, there's nothing like wrong with their relationship at all. Like, that's not the criticism. It's just like that's
Right.
who he is. That's
Right.
who he hangs out with. He's just one of those guys.
Diplomats.
I don't know.
No, I know, and because you see like these, and so like that's kind of like why I was immediately kind of like interested in what he had to say, just because it was like obviously I opened up Twitter one day and it's just a mama piece trending on the fucking trending on my thing because it's like something that you might be interested in, and he's like Ilhan Omar is a Qatari asset, and I'm like, well shit, what's going on there?
Shit.
Like, well, you a feisty little thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, so like I click on it. We go into it and whatnot, and he's like, oh, I'm going to be coming out with a video later today. You guys have to tune in and see it. And I'm like, okay.
Never did.
100%. Oh, yeah, no, I did.
Oh.
And I watched it again when Matt fucking sent it, and I watched it again here. Dude, I was in on that. It was the things that he was talking about kind of like immediately where I'm like, okay, I'll go and look more into this just because you make a good point. Alan Bender has no influence in American politics.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, why?
Why would he why would he be lying about this?
Yeah. Oh, especially he's under oath. He's getting deposed. He was getting deposed
Right.
in a United States federal investigation. He
So
technically has to be telling the truth unless
right.
he's
So it's like
breaking the
why,
law.
like okay, give him like the law. Occam's razor say he's not lying. Why would he lie?
Right.
Why would the man in this circumstance lie about these facts?
He has no motive
Not
to lie, and he doesn't have really any he just doesn't care.
No.
so yeah. So if you want to accuse the man of lying,
Well,
bring forth the evidence because the facts as of right now say he's not.
So he basically, the way that I kind of look at this, he's got influence with people over in the Middle East, like the Saudis and, God only knows who else. Saudis who specifically do not like Qatar.
Sure.
So even if he is lying and whatnot to take down Qatar, I wouldn't doubt the information that he's bringing forth is actually accurate. Because
Well, I mean, if he wants to make Qatar look bad, like, hey,
But there's
look, here's that we know they have a mole.
yeah, 100%. But they have multiple people that are coming in with this. They have like multiple people that are like weighing in on this, going like, oh yeah, no, that's true.
No, like
what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
I'm agreeing with there's no like if the Saudis knew that Qatar had a mole in the U.S. government, why would they like? Well, yeah, we know, but like, dude, let's fucking get the U.S. to get super pissed off at them, and let's expose them. We know this, like they're dirty fucking laundry.
Yeah, the Saudis love fucking taking advantage of us.
Yeah, dirty laundry, bro.
Mhm.
And then boom, they kick her out. Fucking do all
dude,
that
please
shit.
kick her out. I cannot stand her.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
She's just a bad. She's so insanely corrupt in the sense that she does all of these ridiculously horrible things,
right.
and then doesn't fucking and then gets in no trouble ever.
Well, she was not named, but she was in that one censure or whatever.
That brother marriage,
That was
immigration fraud saga was unreal.
No, oh my god, just the fact that that she would even have to try to pull some shit like that. The dude was living in England.
yeah.
What the
Proud uncle said it on Instagram himself on her one of the relatives page. Her kids, it's your fucking brother.
No, so she's mired in all kinds of ridiculous scandal, and I understand that these things are kind of maybe a
Hold some
minor
water.
itty bitty scandal.
Hold some water.
One would hope. Maybe some minor itty bitty scandal to try to hold to freshman congresswomen because
Yeah, but but look at this, right? So you're saying that she has all this scandal, and then you see this. You see that the shit. Okay, never mind.
it's like, oh, there it goes. Oh God. Oh no.
Well, okay, but you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So there she was elected by the Justice Democrats. The Justice Democrats is founded by the Young Turks. Young Turks, Cenk Uygur.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, so there it is. Young Turks is founded by Cenk Uygur. Cenk Uygur in direct partnership with Al Jazeera, who's directly run and operated and owned by the Qatari government. That's
I'm
know
nodding.
someone
Nobody can hear me
someone
nod, but
someone
I'm
was like
nodding.
oh yeah, Pepe Silva's involved in this too. It's like no, this is not that far off of a connection. She was directly working with a man who benefits off his relationship with the Qatari government.
Yeah.
That's
Who is also running for Congress?
Who is also running
mind
for
you.
Congress.
Yeah, just something that everybody should keep in mind
They
here.
are You cannot convince me that they are not linked.
And you have the imam testifying that Ilhan, because he was talking out against her, Ilhan told the Qatari government to get this guy off her. And Al Jazeera started putting hit pieces out on him.
I know. I read all of them, dude. It was nuts. And that's kind of where my whole thing is I'm like, you see, and like, I don't want to call him out for it and whatnot, but like last week tonight, like exclusively uses Al Jazeera for fucking content that they try to like push.
Al Jazeera is straight up propaganda.
They are so embedded in the left. It's insane.
Told you.
I know you did. And I fought you.
You fought me hard on it.
I fought you really hard on it. And I'll eat crow on this. I'll eat the whole crow. Al Jazeera is bad for your health. You should not trust a fucking word that they say.
Oh. Yep. South China Morning Post. Government owned and operated.
It's important to read the South China Morning Post because like you're gonna need a good comparison to how ridiculous things are.
I cited it in my report on why America's economy is doing better than China's for the
dude.
war.
Did you guys? Who is that guy that I follow? It's like Zen Zhang something or another. That guy is like straight up just out there pushing Chinese propaganda.
I don't follow people who.
I've retweeted a bunch of his stuff. Go check it out. It's really stupid. So anybody that's actually following the channel. Or interested in following the channel at Illumina or at Xanimo Studios, you can see all of these ridiculous Chinese propaganda things that are just floating around.
And that's in a couple places too. Now it should be mentioned. I think we should be up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and YouTube and Minds and.
Are we on Gab?
No.
We should be on.
Fucking Gab.
Obviously.
Are we on ThinkSpot?
But
no, I didn't make the ThinkSpot thing yet. Though I want to make fucking locals.
I want to be on TikTok.
We'll get censored.
No.
So, but we want to be on, do some video, BitChute, streaming, stuff like that.
BitChute,
so,
compete with Sticks.
let us know what you want to see.
Sticks, the king of BitChute.
Sticks. Yeah, I love Sticks.
He is the king of BitChute, dude. He has the most subscribers out of any channel on BitChute.
He's pushed BitChute so hard.
Because he liked it.
Yeah, I know. And he's like, if you're still on YouTube, like
Sticks,
fuck you or something.
He's still on YouTube.
No, like he's saying if you're still like relying on YouTube and you're not a content creator who's not on
Sticks, Sticks, if you're listening to this, get a fucking better camera.
I'm probably not doing his opinion on BitChute justice because I was listening to it this morning and I was tired.
Sticks, get a better camera.
I love Sticks though. He's so fucking funny.
Camera, Mike. I'll
I'll
send you a free Yeti.
He went like one of his videos today. He just went off on some like I think it was impeachment bullshit, dude. I was like, oh yeah,
no, dude. He tweeted something today about who the possible witnesses that the Republican-controlled Senate, will be able to call when this eventually gets to them.
Yeah,
and it is nuts. It is fucking nuts. They're like sitting there talking about he's like getting Adam Schiff up there on fucking like on the bench so that they can ask him how he leaked shit to the media. Yeah. They can get fucking like Hunter Biden up there so that they can ask him shit about Burisma.
Did you see Biden said he would refuse to testify?
What?
He would refuse to testify.
Dude, he's lost his mind.
Why?
He's up here talking mad shit to fucking everybody that's up there. He's like, oh, I can't believe that like the Republicans are fucking blocking people. He just didn't say fucking, but I'm blocking people from going out there and testifying, and then he's gonna say he refuses to testify.
What a fucking crazy
he's
old
running
kook.
For the highest office in the land.
He's a kook,
and he's saying he refuses to play ball with the Justice Department.
The White House doesn't get a lawyer, so they're not testifying.
That makes a lot more sense. Why should he not testify though? Joe Biden.
Former White House.
Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No fucking reason.
That's just what he calls himself. He just calls himself the White House.
He doesn't want to. And it's like, all right. And you're bitching about like Bill Barr not showing up for a subpoena?
He gets a lawyer.
Yeah.
They can all get lawyers.
Yeah, he can get a lawyer. So the White House isn't testifying because they can't get a lawyer.
Makes more sense.
So they would testify if they had a lawyer. So then it'd be fair.
Yeah.
So Joe Biden's being a little bitch.
Being a baby back bitch.
It's true though.
And we're going to get him.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
Joe
Joe
die
go
before
get
anything
himself.
Yeah.
Do you, okay, okay.
Hunter.
So hang on.
Where's Hunter?
Do we think that Joe's gonna get the nomination at this point? It's closing in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
if
you
he's
think-
not dead by then, yes. And I mean that, like, not wishing death upon the man. I wish no
DNC
ill will. It's just I'm saying if he's
The
not
D-
dead,
the
because
DNC 's
he's
rigged.
old as
Dude.
shit.
The DNC's rigged as shit.
People are so fucking deep that they're saying that it's all an act so he could plead insanity.
Good.
And I'm like, no, Jesus.
God damn.
Dude,
That's too much.
Jesus.
Like,
It's
if he comes
all
out,
an act.
if he comes out at like the next debate and he's just like turned around,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Just
I fought
whipping
for
him.
slavery. Wait a minute, no, that's not what I did. Like, then I'll be like,
Dude.
yeah, it's all an act. He's lost it. He's done.
No,
Get out of here.
like
If he eats his wife's hand the next time she fucking throws it in his face, then I'll believe it. Maybe.
no, like I'm sure he's just a fucking crazy old man. Like I'm pretty sure that's just it, right? So, but he's probably gonna get the nomination because you can see it in the DNC. Just look how the polls are picked, and they hate Bernie because he's a populist.
Fuck Bernie, piece of shit, old ass bitch. Just
Yeah.
kidding, Bernie.
So, I don't know, dude.
Bernie Sanders is a populist. The DNC hates him naturally. So Joe Biden is like
Dude,
only
this
one
is
that's
so
viable in
rigged.
places like Michigan. He's
Cory
only.
Booker says the rest of them are racist.
Oh yeah, Cory Booker calls them all racist. Like that dude's not gonna fucking make it.
Pete
Kamala
Buttigieg
Harris is gone.
is fucking.
Tulsi's out. Yang's out. They fucking hate Tulsi and
Dude.
Yang. Klobuchar, I don't. Maybe she's like they're like, all right, if like our backup doesn't make
What?
it. Yeah.
Klobuchar?
Hear me out. Pete is like their like maybe like her. Their she's like their backup.
First of all, Iowa hasn't even happened yet, and we're
I know,
like sitting
but
here
Pete's pulling ahead in Iowa. So Pete might like okay.
People
So
want to talk about the electoral college and like look how badly
people,
everybody's fighting over
dude, don't
Iowa.
even get me started. These college, this next generation of these people coming like the electoral college
Did
needs to
you-
go away. It's like, oh my fuck.
Did you see? It was like right
God.
after CGP Grey posts that fucking video about how like the United States could like override the electoral college. PragerU comes out with a video about how many people have already signed on to that to abolish. Like how many states have already signed on to it.
like?
Ohio not being one of them, mainly because I feel like we're a battleground state and we want to keep it that way.
But the thing is,
It's,
like,
it's a lot of liberal states.
yes, it's these states like California, New York, Colorado, like those fucking places. But you're not going to see red states fucking sign on to it. And the thing is, Styx actually has a video about this. Styx does. If they're only shooting themselves in the foot with trying to get a popular vote. The popular vote will only help Republicans. It really will.
How much did Hillary beat Trump by?
They win the popular vote, though.
They do, right? And Styx, I'm not gonna claim to know what Styx was talking about here because let him. I'm too retarded to talk. He's much smarter than I am.
There is.
I like how Matt's kind of just like sitting here like.
I'll send you the. I'll send the
Wait a
link.
minute.
Well, shout out to Styx and Hex and Hammer 666.
Yeah, no. Go
Smart
sub.
guy.
Yeah,
Smart
go sub.
fucking
He's
guy.
fucking smart.
So there is a risk with it where
Oh.
no, where like if by some miracle they sign on and it goes through,
Yeah.
right? Their electoral votes go to the popular vote winner. If the Republicans win the popular vote by some fucking off chance,
Yeah.
and those states are liberal, so they would have voted Democrat anyway,
Yes.
but then they're forced to give their votes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
and
there
that-
is that possibility.
Yes.
Well-
So it doesn't help. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
To me, it sounds
Strategery.
really, full of fuckery to me because it sounds like everybody's complaining about the fact that they're like, we don't want,
parts of it.
like a few states to be the ones that are picking,
I know
picking the president and whatnot.
I can attest to this point.
All right, Charlie's got the mic.
So what Styx was talking about is like, so you have these blue states like New York, Colorado, and California, right? Who are always going to vote blue because of the cities, right? But if you have a popular vote, these red districts in these places are not going to be drowned out by these blue voices. Because there's a lot of people in California that live outside of these cities, like a good chunk of them. I'm not going to say that's like...
Are their votes not counted though? Like
no,
when
like,
the
so like,
popular
because
vote,
since the whole state turns blue because of the city, right? Because of the cities.
yeah, but that's the electoral college, isn't it?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like if it were a popular vote, these people would probably go out and vote more.
It's possible.
It's the theory.
It's the theory, yeah.
that they would go like he's like, well, we know California's gonna go blue anyway because of Los Angeles and San Francisco and all those places.
Still, even if you did switch it to the popular vote, like you can literally tell. I can tell you right now who's going to be voting for, who's going to be picking the president every single time. It's going to be the most dense.
Yeah, it's a dense city.
Dense cities in America.
Los Angeles and New York City. Yeah,
where there's fuckloads of people. And like the shit that the Democrats are spitting out right now, where they're basically like, if you vote me into office, I will cure cancer and fucking show you Jesus, and I'll let all the immigrants in, and we'll fucking, like it's gonna be great.
He said that they're gonna cure cancer. One of his platform promises was that he was gonna cure cancer. What? Joe Biden.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, he said if I become president, we're gonna cure cancer.
Holy fuck, dude!
Like he fucking knows how. He's known. He's known this whole fucking time.
He's like, yeah, but if you don't elect me, I'm not gonna cure cancer.
He's telling it to he's an old man in his last reach for power.
No, yeah, I was gonna say when he gets up there,
Twilight moment, man.
How many millions have died, Joe?
When he wins, I'm predicting it.
Never.
When he's gonna win the presidency because they're gonna do some crazy nonsense. It's gonna be the most insane thing ever. Bullshit. And when he gets up there, he's gonna peel his face off like a fucking crazy thing.
Young Joe Biden,
and he's gonna be a lizard man.
I remember you would send pictures to our group share like Joe Biden, and it was like, this dude fucks. I remember seeing that picture.
Dude, look at his wife.
Yeah,
you know that they get.
Didn't his first wife die?
He was married before.
Well, his son died in like a car accident.
His wife and son died in a car accident.
Yeah,
it was very sad.
Like the man's had a pretty tragic life. Not gonna lie. Like
he's overcome great adversity.
Sure, and that's probably weighed a lot on an aging mind, huh?
Probably,
most likely. I'm just saying.
Considering, and especially with all the shit that's going on with Hunter right now.
Oh, dude, he's probably it's probably thrown
Hunter
because we know with a person when our grandmother goes through a stressful situation. When she came down for the wedding, she was fucking gone. She was not around.
Oh yeah,
but when I went up there,
she congratulated me for getting married at one point.
Good job, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm in architecture school, so
nice.
Nope, not even a little bit.
What you're doing is way cooler, so fuck that.
No, so like she's fucking when she gets stressed out, she gets fucking a little off in the weeds. Joe Biden must be a very stressed man.
How old is he?
79, 78, 77? Bernie Sanders is like 77, I think. He's old as fuck. That's all I know. He's a fucking boomer is what he is.
He's not.
As fuck.
He's before boomer.
No malarkey is the boomeriest.
Dude, it came at the right fucking time.
Dude, though, but think about that. Like boomers are upset at the boomer movement nonsense that's going on.
You're damn right. Like this one girl in my class, she's not even a boomer. She's like maybe a Gen Xer or like early millennial. And like we're telling her we're like a fucking boomer, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, you're fucking boomer." And she's like, "What? What?" I'm like,
no,
it's a joke. Relax,
dude. People are calling Onision on YouTube groomer. They're saying okay groomer.
I think the Gen Z's got a cool nickname, Zoomers. Yeah.
Well, but so the whole
sounds like they're taking Xanax and shit.
So Joe Biden supporters are boomers. Which networks support Joe Biden? Like who? Like
all of them. Clinton News Network. Fucking.
Who watches like CNN at like 8 p.m.?
Fucking old people, boomers.
No,
yeah, but
I know. Who do you think
with the slogan "No Malarkey"? He single-handedly lost all new voters.
Yeah, and he's done pandering to them because it's constantly gotten him in trouble. He tries to pander to the new left, and what happens? I'm
not even talking about like the new left. I'm talking about like the Zoomers, not like the millennial fucking Antifa.
You think the fucking Zoomers are out there voting for Democrats?
No, I know, but I'm saying like
they're out there smoking weed.
Are woke as fuck.
Oh, dude, like most conservative generation in a long time, apparently.
Still kind of liberal though, apparently. According.
Well, they're progressive is the phrase, not liberal, but like the fact like they accept like gay rights and all this malarkey. I'm just kidding, but like no, like they like they're all okay with like smoking weed and people like people being gay and like a little bit of the transgender shit, a little bit of it. I think they understand some. Like look at Blair White. I would argue I think Blair White's like a millennial, but whatever.
We'll have a whole episode about the transgender thing at one point in time.
Don't get me fucking started.
Because I do think that it has transcended into
I'm the strongest woman, and I'll kick the shit out of any woman that tries to beat me.
Do we have to do that episode?
It
No.
has a.
Yeah, I'm not that informed. Like I have one of those.
I
things
feel
where
like that is just one big social bear trap we are setting up for
All right.
ourselves
Bring it
to
in.
walk right into.
Bring it on, dude. I'll walk right. I'll sit in that fucking shit. You don't have to
That's
tell me to step in it. I'll fucking
that'll
sit in
make
it.
some people
Okay, but you're
angry,
doing it
and
by
I don't
yourself, and you
wanna
have to
make-
clean up any mess you
I
make.
don't want to deal with people
Look,
being angry.
I'm not trying to start a
Sure.
flame war on the internet. The whole thing is that there are points that need to be made. It doesn't have to be bad. I never even said it was going to be
I
bad.
was just
My
quoting
point-
South Park.
I'm sorry, the three of you want to do a podcast on transgenderism and not have it be a flame war?
Yeah,
Beautiful and brave.
Yeah, listen,
Beautiful and brave.
Listen, I understand your point, but the reality is that other people will get real mad, and I don't want to deal with that.
And think about
It's just
all.
gonna happen.
Think about
They're
all
just
the
gonna go,
people. Look. All I'm
And-
saying.
Like,
that's-
if there was like one singular group of people that I could decide to like or just pick
What
out
you
of
guys
a
are-
list to
you-
say
wait,
like,
what are-
don't
what-
mess with this group of people.
what you are
because
doing is
it was
TikTok-
seriously
TikTok's
upset.
banning them.
they're not doing that anymore. That's old.
Yeah, it's old.
Oh, whatever.
But
So
they
here's
admitted they did it.
yeah, they did do it.
Whatever.
They did do it.
Whatever.
So here's the thing. You guys, you are part of the main issue that
We're-
is keeping the division, divided, or keeping this movement in the weird stagnant progression, like the weird stagnant state that it's in,
What movement?
Well, and I
right? Quote unquote.
What
So
movement?
have
here's
some unpopular opinions.
well, so here's and that's fair. But here's the thing. Like if you just call off limits to a group because you're worried about offending certain sub pockets of their population, and that forbids you from ever talking about it, from ever trying to understand it, from ever trying to make your
Maybe-
point.
I'm just saying,
No,
like, not so
well-
much episode 5, but like maybe episode like 500.
One day,
No, like,
one day,
it's,
we'll put
it's
a book.
a very
we'll put a
hot
marker.
issue for a very small channel.
That's fair. I just want to talk about it because I
Well,
think
you
that-
can just save it for a while.
I'll save it. It's in my back
Take
pocket.
some notes.
Take some notes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
But now we can-
definitely not a pod
But
that
what
we
now
should
we
be
can-
doing off the hip.
yeah. But now we can just talk about pedophiles.
Ooh, pedophiles like Prince Andrew.
Yes, just like
So-
Prince Andrew.
Okay,
I
so
know we bounced back to this.
Pivot.
well, we're going back because I
Pivot.
wanted to kind of figure out. All right,
Dodge!
so I'm thinking, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to old Prince Andrew?
Nothing.
You don't think anything's gonna happen?
I
to him?
think-
He's gonna get exiled to go live on an island off the shore of Wales. I don't fucking know. Nothing.
No, the U.S.
What
we
is he, the
want
Duke
him,
of?
though. The U.S. wants him. We fucking want him. We got his fucking shit.
He was over here banging American girls. We
He's
do not
banging
play
American
that.
He
children.
was probably
He
like
banging American children.
he was probably like just there or some shit.
Probably.
It's not funny.
Like
don't
they
laugh
probably
at
got
that.
like they got like hard fucking evidence. There's
Oh
no
yeah,
way
there's the
we'd be
pictures
talking-
and everything. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't sweat. No,
No,
you're a,
no, quite right.
What?
Not possibly be.
bringing it back full
He-
circle. I was trying to find a connection.
He's gonna be the fall victim. Like,
Probably.
He's the one that got caught, and it's got to be someone. Everyone knew
wanna-
it was got to be someone.
I've been trying
and
to
he's
find a
the one.
connection between the Epstein Black Book and anybody who got arrested in Operation Cathedral, because there's like 130 some odd arrests worldwide when that busted. That was like back in the 90s when chat rooms were like the new thing.
Damn.
And it's like, oh, I'm trying to find it. I'm basing this off of a completely,
IRC, baby.
but I'm basing this off of no evidence, except for the fact that QAnon was on one of these websites. I was like, they're talking about the same thing, and then they're also talking about the Epstein thing. So it's like, oh, I made the connection between that. So I'm trying to find it.
You need to call your tattoo artist, and I
And-
need to have Matt on here. He needs to call Gillespie.
If you could,
I could get Gillespie to come on here. Actually, he could come on and talk about all the QAnon stuff that he believes. Because the way that Matt phrases it is that like Gillespie believes that like QAnon is like working with Trump, like
Yeah.
directly
Ben
with
thinks
Trump,
that too.
like directly with him.
Like they got him elected. Like they.
I don't
covert
believe.
elected
I
him.
don't believe that like he was memed
Memed.
into the president. Like memed into the presidency.
My ass. Look at him. The man's a meme generator.
Of course he is.
Man
He's
is a one big meme.
He's a walking, talking generation of fucking influence.
He's like the king of all internet trolls. They worship him. They
He's
love
the
him.
God Emperor. What are you talking about?
God Emperor Trump.
And I fell for. I used to fucking hate the man. Not really. I mean, I was not happy with shit, but I also
I've
didn't
never
care.
liked him.
But here I am, and I'm like, you know what? Orange Man, not so bad.
He's a buffoon, and he's the president. So it's one of those things where you're like, oh God.
I think he's a fucking ballsy man, and I love how I love the shit talking.
He's definitely got a big pair of balls. I'll give him that. That's why his pants are so loose.
We
when
went
he fucking
to
walks around.
we went to that fucking that rally thing.
Just talk
Yeah,
shit.
in
Just talk a
DC.
shit ton of shit.
Dude, DC was so
No, he
All of
didn't
his
talk
rallies-
any
he
shit
did
at
not go
DC.
off. He did not go off script, and
Not once.
not
once. It was
Bummer.
nothing but pure pro-America shit.
So they guess.
Well, I mean, that's cool,
He didn't
but
mention
like,
anyone other than like the military
I mean,
it was great, dude.
and in like U.S. history.
Yeah, and when he talked, dude, they went off. 'cause
but
he said
Trump's
'cause they
off
said-
script stuff is the fucking best.
That's the point. They thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, this is me. This is about the Trump
Oh my
side."
God.
And it wasn't.
Did you
Because
see the?
it was a holiday. It was the 4th of July.
Did you see the Newsweek fucking article?
Which one? There's a lot.
The one that, first of all, like everybody, like all of the president's family has been tweeting about it. There was some Newsweek
I'm like hardly on Twitter, man.
fucking. Oh, that's fair. There's this Newsweek. I've got everybody on like notification thing, so it's
I
just constantly
don't,
bugging at me.
I do not.
But well, there's silence, but whatever. So there was a Newsweek article that was published during Thanksgiving where it was like the day. It was like right before Thanksgiving. You know, like early morning Thanksgiving. I forget the name of the person that published the article, but the article was titled, you know, like, how is Trump spending his Thanksgiving? He's golfing and, you know, like doing something else. I forget.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and it
They
was
said that
just-
he said the fake motorcade to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
And then it's like he took
And then he
an
went-
unmarked jet to get on Air Force One, and from Air Force One they flew over to Afghanistan.
Yeah, like I saw him
dude, I
live
was all about
stream.
that
Yeah, I
shit.
saw him live stream that, and I was just sitting there going,
dude,
like,
she got fired.
I know.
and
And her editor didn't.
yeah.
That's some fucking horse shit.
Oh, yeah, that's some bullshit, dude. That's entire bullshit.
Yeah. It's just like they should.
I'm not saying that either one of them should be fired, but like if
I don't think
she's
she
getting fired,
definitely shouldn't have been fired. The editor should have been fired because it's one of those things where like she did have just cause to believe the things that she was saying, you know, and then when
like he no shit tricked him.
oh yeah,
And like
straight
does this
up.
not like offer a little bit of a glimpse at the 4D chess thing? Does that? Yeah, this one.
They changed it. They added the and surprising the troops in Afghanistan.
But he wasn't even golfing.
He
I
sent his
know.
motorcade down there,
I know.
and then he flew out separately.
I know.
And like his motorcade had like Melania.
I know.
Dude, this article reads totally different than the way
That it
than
used to.
than its first publishing.
Yeah, they
Oh,
had,
Yeah,
they had edited
I
it.
guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, there's fucking screen grabs of the original
Oh,
article
yeah.
though.
Oh,
Like it's
absolutely.
probably insanely bad.
I saw one
It's so-
earlier today. I just
it's
can't.
Bad enough because she got fired for it. She got fired.
Fired. You're
You
fired.
fired. Too late. You fired. You fired. I mean, I like the guy on The Apprentice. We'd watch it in Maul's class a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that was dude.
Yeah, here was
Personal finance was the shit, was it not?
here's the
loved
one
it. I
that
loved it.
Jessica Kwong,
Yeah.
Kwong.
November 28th.
Wonder if she
Starts
lost a
out
butterfly
as
status.
with any other day of the year, Trump will probably be tweeting or expressing his opinions in another way. On Thanksgiving Eve, Trump tweeted an image of his head on the body of Rocky, blah, blah, blah. And it's just next to a picture of what, he was actually doing. But the thing is, the way it was written is the big keyword there was will probably. It was opinion. It was op-ed.
Yeah, his opinion. She wrote it like the day before.
Yeah.
dude.
Like
It wasn't in an op-ed column,
about the
obviously, but
that-
Rocky picture.
unfortunately.
That okay. So the Rocky picture.
Hong
So-
Kongers were holding that shit.
I fucking. So I get the notification. Donald J. Trump has tweeted. You know what I mean? I swipe, open it up, and it's this fucking stupid ass picture of him on Rocky Balboa's body. And I literally thought I looked at it for like 2 seconds. I thought
it was the funniest fucking thing, dude.
I was just like,
that's
I
cool.
thought it was a little funny. I was just like, I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's funny.
I thought it was
So-
I was like, that's cool.
I slapped a like
That's a
on it.
good job.
Yeah, and I went away from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
didn't think a thing of it. I was just like, that's funny, kind of stupid, whatever. I'll hit a like. Next, you know, I mean, it's already got like 25,000 likes, and he just posted like 26 seconds ago. But whatever. Yeah, it's
dude, I saw it on like those Facebook, like you scroll through Facebook and you see like the Christmas sweaters and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself. Dude, I saw one that had this fucking picture on it. I was like, I kind of want to fucking buy this fucking sweater. Because imagine we're gonna probably do like an ugly sweater party and just like roll in with that fucking. But it's like $40. I'm like, $40 for a sweater one fucking time.
Nah,
I'm gonna wear once.
That picture is ridiculous. So
Ridiculously fucking funny.
yeah, so
Because
like
of all the shit.
yeah, and then I was about to say, well, that was the thing. Like I looked at it like right as it was posted. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I was just like,
Yeah.
whatever. That's kind of dumb. So I've swiped out of it, ignored it, didn't think anything of it. And then I'm getting all these fucking notifications about everybody losing their fucking shit. 2 YouTubers that I follow post videos about Trump's doctored photo.
Oh my god.
And I'm sitting over here going like, wait, what? What is happening right now? And then that CNN link that I sent you guys where it was like, what's her name? I don't even know what that was. It was like, she's like, this is a CNN news segment. And it was just her railing on him for posting that picture. And I was just like, what is this? This is not news at all. You didn't say a goddamn word of news in this fucking article.
Dude, I don't.
He is the news.
You're goddamn right, man. Like they can't get enough of him. They love to hate him.
I'm convinced that Jeff Zucker and fucking
I
Donald
think
Trump
it's
are
a
like
drug
secretly
to them,
boys.
is what it is. It's
It's hot.
it's
It's the
like
money,
it's just
man.
like any other addiction. They
They love
it's
the
got
ratings.
a dopamine high from the ratings and the reactions and everything.
Well, they're
but the thing is, they got to
failing.
keep going, just like any other addict who's got to get higher and higher
They
dosages.
They
got
think
to
he's gonna
be more grandeur.
They're being beaten out by unconventional media. You know,
No. So
Brad
here's
Parscale, meme god.
dude. Oh my.
Brad
fucking
Parscale,
God.
meme god. Yo, tweet a funny meme that they're gonna write about,
Oh,
and then
Do some
go
shit.
down to Florida, but pretend you're going down to Florida, and then someone will take the bait, and then we'll meme the fuck out of him. Up Donald Trump Jr.
dude.
Fired.
Donald Trump Jr. is so fucking funny. What a general.
he just did a bunch of podcast
yeah,
tours.
dude.
Yeah.
His
I kept
interview on.
tweeting. You should tweet at Rogan to get him on Rogan. I don't think Rogan will do it. But
They're friends.
Yeah.
They know each other.
why hasn't he brought him on then?
I don't
They
fucking-
they're big hunters. Like he said, like he is a legitimate like outdoorsman.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's fair. That's cool. I don't.
So
I mean that's fine.
they-
Like I've listened to
He's
enough.
met
Here's
him
the
a
thing
couple
about Joe
times.
Rogan, like he's got the biggest podcast in the world. If I'm sure
And this is
he
the
was,
president's son.
a decent, yeah, any considerable or any amount of
It's like his
acquaintanceship, he
right-hand
would
man.
at some point in time been like, "Yo, dude, you want to come on?" I'm remiss to believe that he is not at some point in time in the past already said like, "Yo, Trump J,
Dude,
come on the pod."
I'm
Yeah,
100% convinced if it wasn't if it was not going to be like a gigantic massive scandal, Donald Trump Jr. would be chief of staff if he fucking could.
Sure, but I mean, like, it would probably be a
he
huge
does.
scandal. Yeah.
It would be massive. But
Yeah.
my point is that he's always running PR for his dad. He's always going out there
I think
and
he's
fucking
his
going up to
dad's
bat
civilian.
for his bat. You know, I mean, like
he's his dad's civilian.
his dad's always Trump's always retweeting Trump Jr. shit. You know what I mean? Like they've got each other's backs.
Yeah,
on, like,
he's
all
the
kinds
civil-
of
their
shit.
own little mini echo chamber.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's so funny.
It's just like one of them is like a public
both
figure
of them
and the
are
other
meme
one's
gods.
not.
Both
So-
are meme
yeah.
gods. Dude, Trump Jr. is fucking.
But that's
meme
the
god-
other
like,
thing
memes
though.
are
It's like a
fucking
lot of
hilarious.
people like Trump Jr. like because he was I forget what fucking show he was just on, but he was talking
The
about
View?
like when it was but he was talking about when he was like growing up. I did watch that though. That's super cringy.
Oh, it's so bad. Dude, she did do blackface.
Oh, it was horrible. Dude, just that whole thing was just horrible.
Joy
Like,
Behar did blackface.
But he was like sitting there talking about like what it was like growing up around his dad and shit, and he's just like, and like based on what I can tell from what I've seen, like and from what he himself has said and other people have said, they're nothing like each other. Like they obviously agree with each other on
Sure,
a lot of
yeah.
different things, but like personality wise, they're not like set up the same way.
Oh yeah.
Or at the very least, Trump Jr. is like way more subtle about, his Trumpiness than his dad is.
I
But-
mean, maybe. I mean, like they're different people.
well, that's
Really,
that's
like,
like
they're
the point. But like, well, my point is that everybody loops him in. Because it's like, oh, your name's Donald Trump Jr., so you just immediately assume you're like a miniature version of Donald Trump.
Sure.
Well, look at like the fucking demonization that he gets all.
Oh
over
yeah, he
the
gets it
place.
so
Like,
bad. But I mean, like
He had to testify for so much.
Dude, wasn't it like 13 hours?
It was a shitload. Like he had to testify a lot.
Yeah, it's
Like,
ridiculous.
13 hours. Fuck that.
I think it might have been more, to be honest.
How long was Mueller testifying?
Like 6?
Dude, the other
God,
day
it
the
was
deposition was
so-
9 hours 30 some odd minutes.
Jesus Christ, dude, that what a shit show. Shit.
They've issued more subpoenas than they've passed bills since the 2018 election.
Do your jobs.
Are they done with the Judiciary Committee meetings
Yeah.
or
That-
really already?
I'm
They
pretty
just
sure
did
they are.
one.
She said,
That's why she pushed the announcement.
yeah, articles of impeachment.
She didn't even want to do it originally.
She's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
She's done after this year anyway. I promise you.
Oh no, yeah, dude, the house is getting.
There's a
flipped.
lot of people. Yeah, the house is
The
getting
house is
flipped.
getting flipped. Senate's gaining more,
And they're
and
well,
Trump went
the
to-
Republicans have a huge fucking amount of things to go, but you can guarantee Alabama. Democrats are going to lose Alabama. That's a guarantee. I
They
promise
hardly
you.
have any seats that are in contested though.
What?
The Republicans.
Well, that's fair.
So
Like,
they're
I just
probably
know
going to
that
keep their
there's,
Senate.
like-
They're going to probably keep their Senate majority.
I figured they would. My point is that there's what, like 28 of them or whatever up for election.
I think
It's like a massive amount of them. It's really.
But it's like they're
really
like those are
large.
like these are like giveaway elections pretty much.
Sure.
So it's like it's nothing to worry.
Hey, yeah,
about.
and they're running on the back of a presidential election. And whatnot,
Oh yeah,
where they've got,
they're
you know.
yeah with a guy who's gonna do phenomenal in their districts too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
I was about to say, because Trump can just play it up, like he can go there,
just
Yeah.
hit
get
it.
some free
That's
campaign,
what dude, look at
Campaign.
look
bring
at
this dude
every,
out to talk for the
look
second
at
half.
where he did the rallies and look what happened in the 2018 elections. Places where he went to go, like
Roy Moore didn't win,
okay, yeah, Roy Moore didn't win. Roy Moore's a piece of shit though.
but
And he
I was about to
shouldn't
say,
have
but
won.
Trump denounced
Keeping
him
the
at the
Senate.
end of
He
like right
only
before the
campaigned
fucking
for senators.
election.
Keeping the Senate was a
Yeah.
fucking
That was his fucking goal, man.
yeah,
Keeping
churning those judges out.
Oh, dude, yeah, the judges are, dude. Oh, districts on districts flipping.
That is the only fucking thing.
Jen,
When Lindsey Graham's on the Judiciary Committee, that's the only fucking thing he's doing.
yeah, oh yeah,
That's all he's doing.
yeah, just pushing through judges, man. Oh God, it must be fucking just. I wonder what the what's the plan here?
Dude, I
Like,
feel so
they
bad
have it-
for
they have
any
it thought
Democrats
out.
on the Judiciary.
They have
Committee.
to have it thought out. Like they have to know what's going. Like there's like a fucking goal of what like they were trying to like. This is how much we're gonna flip. Like I want to know what their plan is for what it looks like.
Oh yeah, like where they want to campaign for. And
Yeah,
whatnot?
like what how are you gonna do it? Like what are you gonna leave like the ninth did the ninth ninth circuit?
No.
So yeah, that's because
The-
that's typically California, right?
Yes.
So
the
that's
third-
probably not gonna flip.
There's been 3 circuits that have been flipped
right.
Since Trump took office.
Yes.
The 9th is getting close.
Oh shit!
I still think,
Dude, they flip
They're
California.
making progress on the 9th.
If they flip California, the 9th district, in
they might do because
California.
California's losing all of the fucking people that
Dude,
you know they aren't
that-
desirables.
So get this right. So
there
California
are still
the-
more open positions.
So get this right. Get this. The Democrats are diluting their vote for a popular vote by bleeding California of its residents. So look at this, right? Who's running away? These fucking inner city liberals who can't fucking afford to keep their houses anymore. A little bit of these people in the rural.
Nobody can afford to live there, dude.
Exactly. But here's so these people are fleeing to like Texas and they're like, oh, look at these fucking liberals coming from California. It's like the rural people are still there. They're still there. They're still farming. They still have farms to keep. They're still working. So these places, like what they're doing is they're diluting the cities, the ones that gave them the powers, the 55 electoral votes for California. So if that's gone, even in the popular election, it's like, all right, now all the liberals that lived in the cities are gone. Who's left in the state? It's all the people who didn't fucking run away from the inner cities. People who were voting red anyway. Classic California like conservatives.
The
Yeah.
people who have been running away because of the wildfires.
Yeah, it's those people.
Yeah,
That were started by the globalists to keep them down.
started by shitty infrastructure that wasn't promoted by the Democrats that fucking
Holy
lived
shit.
there.
What?
Is that an Alex Jones thing?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
It's a
No, it's totally like
It is
this.
now.
This is just one of those
That's
fucking
a wild conspiracy theory because they're losing people, so they gotta flush them out too to keep the majority.
find the link between it.
follow the money from fucking PG&E or whatever. it is.
PG&E, what we know is that PG&E was not
You heard it here
paying
first.
money.
You heard it here first.
They were not updating their infrastructure.
Right.
They were sued by the state of California. They lost. They had to pay a huge penalty because they let it was supposed to be updated like once every like 25 years, and it was like 37.
You heard it
and
here first, man.
Like that's what happened according to the state.
You heard it here first, man. The liberals
So-
they're scared about losing their fucking majority in the state of California.
PG&E's defense was that they couldn't afford to do it because of how much environmental restrictions were placed upon them for like green energy, like solar panels and shit.
Okay.
That they just couldn't afford it.
I'm interested to see how.
And there's
the
something to be said
California-
for that. I mean, California does have far more regulations and restrictions
it is-
than any other state.
Did you know stuff at McDonald's can give you cancer? Well, California will let you know.
I can tell you that California has weird laws.
Yes, that is true. I lived in California for 2 years. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
California is by far the most bipolar state I have ever seen.
It's a shame it's so pretty.
That's the fact. It's so goddamn ideal there.
So nice.
But like just living there is a fucking nuisance. Gas is ridiculous.
Dude, I saw a fucking thing the other day. There was an article on Minds that was posted by somebody
Sales
that was
tax.
talking about how there was like a 5-hour wait at the Tesla charging station at this place like right outside of LA.
Dude, oh my god. And the
And
people
like people waited. Like, what?
California,
How did your Tesla not die?
Californians are probably the worst people in my opinion. Like they're just awful people. Like one of my experiences in LA, we were driving home at 2 a.m. because we were DDing some friends of ours, and these dudes like were in the crosswalk in front of us, and they stopped us in the middle of the fucking road, like because they stood in the middle of the crosswalk. It's like, hey, dude, fucking keep going, and they're like, fuck you. And I'm like, man, fuck this goddamn city. City sucks. And then we're driving down, and these fucking dudes. We're driving in the center lane on a 4-lane road, right? So it's like these 2 lanes here, these 2 lanes here. We're in the left lane on our side. This car drives on the wrong side of the road next to us, throws a rock through our fucking rear window, and it's like, and then cuts in front of us, hangs a fucking hard right, and we try to fucking chase him down, but we lost him. But fuck that goddamn city.
Dude, somebody threw an egg at my car once when I was delivering pizza.
A fucking egg? They threw a goddamn rock through the window. There's a dude's head that was right there.
Man.
Like a dude was resting his head against that fucking window.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Dude, my buddy was pissed.
Was it his
He
car?
Yeah, it was his car.
Oh, dude.
I was like, dude, my car's not gonna make it up to LA. He's like, I'll drive. I'm like, okay.
How far away from? Wait.
How far away was
San Diego?
we drove from San Diego to LA.
Just to DD somebody.
Yes.
You guys are some real ass homies.
Well, the thing was, we drove up there with them. They hooked us up with a dinner while they were fucking out for this.
How long of a drive was that from San Diego to LA?
Well, we made it back in like an hour and 45.
Okay, I was about to say it's like
It's normally like almost like a 2 hours.
that's what I thought. I was like, it's not close.
That's the one that's like always traffic, right?
so fucking stupid, dude.
LA?
Dude, California.
Just
The
in
guy,
general,
dude, the
like-
5 is like the stupidest fucking highway. It's the one that goes from all the way from San Diego up to fucking Portland, or to Washington.
Mm.
It's ridiculous. It's
That's
so
a fucking massive highway.
it's
Holy
long
balls.
as shit, and people. It's always back the fuck up. The worst fucking days I see in Columbus for traffic is like a fucking normal fucking day in California.
People's patience must be through the roof.
Dude, Pensacola, traffic there, same fucking thing. Like, these people are so fucking. No one I've determined that no one in the country knows how to fucking drive.
Did you see that?
I cannot imagine spending that much time in
Excuse you.
traffic.
Did you see the video
No
I
one.
sent for people on their way to
Not a single
Thanksgiving
person.
in LA?
Yeah, it's just like miles.
It
and
was just
miles.
miles
It's
and miles and
ridiculous.
miles.
Park.
Of
Did
what
you
is
see
that
it?
bitch?
You could see it going up the hills
What,
and stuff.
what is that shit? Like an 8-lane highway?
It's
It's just
sure,
like
yeah.
this fucking insanely
it's
thick
so
highway,
stupid.
just fucking backed up completely and
But
totally.
we used to drive up to Irvine like towards the end of my time in Miramar and go get Canes there because one opened up and I was like, yo, I can fuck with Canes. I'm
All the
probably
way to
gonna fuck with some
Irvine?
Canes on the way home, to be honest.
You're gonna have to make
I
that call
honestly
fast.
was like, oh crap.
It
no,
closes
I
at
want
11,
Cane's.
homie.
Oh shit. Shit.
Yeah, dude. Cane's is so fucking good. I had Zaxby's when we were in Alabama.
I had Jack's when I was in Alabama.
Jack's?
It's amazing.
Zaxby's, dude. Zaxby's, their fries, not a big fan of. That chicken, though, I fuck with it.
Yeah, their chicken's good.
Cane's chicken, though, I love how fucking greasy it is.
So, do you want to call it on the chicken note?
Yeah, let's call it on the chicken note.
It's
I'll call it
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, I think that's enough content for everybody. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Illuminatio, and we'll catch you next time.